Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and today's shout out goes to Nash D425. Nash was first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus wins this shout out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101, and I have an interesting beginner's drone for you. This is actually very interesting. That is, if it performs as advertised. This is the Holy Stone HS450, beginner's prop guard protected drone, but it has a lot of features that I've never seen before, and I'm curious to why they're going to actually work with this. Okay, let's take a look at this little drone. Let's bring it up close here. Very unusual shape, okay? Which way's the front, which way's the back? It really doesn't say on the front of it, but the only way you can find out is if you press this, find the on-off switch, and that is toward the back of the drone. So pressing the on-off switch brings it on quickly, and a long press turns it off. So the front is the side with the red lights, the red blinking lights. That's the front of the drone. Okay, taking a closer look, we notice we have little LEDs on each one of the corners of this, the fronts and the right and the left side. And what these are, folks, is infrared sensors, and there's also one on the belly here. Infrared sensors to detect when an object is near this particular drone. What does that tell you? Well, this drone has obstacle avoidance capability. If you turn on the obstacle avoidance feature of it, and these sensors detect an object close to it, it will prevent the drone from bumping into that particular object. Additionally, these sensors also are meant for gesture control of the drone. This can do tricks and stunts using your hand to initiate the particular stunt, and also you can also fly this without the controller if you want. They call it toss control, up and away. You put it on, turn on the drone in the palm of your hand, wait till the lights get solid, and just toss the drone in the air, and then you can control it with your hand gestures. And I'll go over that here shortly, continuing on with the review here. The drone is powered by these little 3.7 volt batteries. Hold on, I'll get you the milliamp hour off of it here shortly. They are 3.7 volt, 300 milliamp hour little modular batteries that are charged via a micro USB port on the side of the battery there. I got a version that came with 3 of these batteries, but I guess there are others that come with 2, but mine came with 3. In that one is installed inside the drone, and 2 were installed external to the drone. You also get these 2 charging cables with the drone for charging the batteries, since you're getting multiple batteries in most of the versions that are available for this. Additional things you get in it is the instruction manual, which I recommend reading in its entirety, because this is a very involved drone, especially its advanced features here, along with a spare set of propellers, propeller. These are little pads that you put on the base of the drone to cushion hard landings onto hard ground, so that you don't mess up the gyros. So I recommend installing those. And you get a screwdriver for maintenance of the drone if you need to get in there to change the propeller. But I don't see why you would need to change the propeller, since they seem to be pretty well protected by these screens on this particular drone. Okay, I mentioned that it has throw to go, they call it, gesture control. It can do flips. It can do a circle mode where it'll spin or go around in a circle, and it also has a spin mode too. It comes with altitude hold and headless mode. Okay, let's talk about those modes and how to control them using gesture control. To launch this drone, as I mentioned before, you turn it on and put it in the palm of your hand and wait until the lights go solid, and then it is ready to fly, and then you just toss it, throw it, and it should go into a hover. Now, I'm not sure that this has optical flow. I'm not sure what this is, if that's an optical flow sensor or not, but if it doesn't have optical flow, I would expect to see some drifting of the drone, which would make it hard to do these gesture controls, because you're going to have to walk along with the drone. But if it does have optical flow, it should maintain its position. And the only way we're going to find out, folks, is when I go and fly this. I haven't done a maiden flight with this yet. But anyways, after you toss it and launch it and it's hovering, to activate the features, you either put your hands to the sides of the drone or the front and back of the drone, and each one of those initiates a different feature. Now, if we put your hands in the front and back of the drone and then put your hand underneath the drone will start to spin. It'll go into spin mode. And if you put your hands to the left and right of the drone, and then place your hand underneath, the drone will do a flip. Now, one more thing, if you put your hands to the front and back of the drone, and then place a hand to the side of the drone will go into that circle mode, which I talked about, where this will spin around in a circle, or go around in a circle. That will be interesting. This has got to have optical flow for it to be able to do that, but we'll find out again when we fly it. Now let's go over the controller. The controller uses AAA batteries, 3 to be exact. It's powered by 3 AAAs, but the buttons of this one here is for adjusting your rates. It's labeled rates, but if you hold it down, that turns on the obstacle avoidance mode of the drone, so that these LED sensors, these infrared sensors, will detect any objects and avoid bouncing into them. So that's how you activate the obstacle avoidance feature. This button here is for activating the flip feature. You press it quickly and then tell it which direction to flip with the pitch roll stick, and it will do such. And if you hold it down for 3 seconds, the drone will enter into that circle mode, where it will go around, spinning around in a circle, similar to Circle Me on GPS drones. The additional features, we got a button here. This is automatic takeoff and automatic landing by pressing that button here. And this button here is for headless mode, and a long press of this button will do a gyro calibration of the drone if the drone is drifting. Normally you can counter that by doing a gyro calibration by pressing that button there. So that is the Holystone HS450, quite an advanced little beginner's learn to fly drone. I'm really curious how it flies, so let's take it down in the basement, and also I might even take it outdoors too, folks, to see how it flies. So hope you enjoy these flights. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and welcome to the Quadcopter 101 Indoor Flight Test Facility. We're going to give this HS450 a test flight indoors. It's more of an indoor flyer, especially with this obstacle avoidance, and I'll demonstrate that here shortly. But we're going to start off by flying it with the controller first, and then we're going to switch to gesture controls to show how to fly it with gestures. But to turn it on, we press this on-off switch right here, and the red light in the back is the back, and blue light in the front is the front. And to bind the controller with the quadcopter, we go up and down on the throttle stick. So we should be good to go. I'm going to take off by pressing the automatic takeoff button. And there we go. And it likes to descend quite a bit. So let's take it, I'm going to take it almost to the ceiling, folks, because every time this altitude holding this, I've flown this before, but it loves to descend until you get to the right altitude. But there we go. It's flying reasonably well. Come down a little. Okay, the first thing I want to do is demonstrate the obstacle avoidance, or actually let's try to do the circle mode. We hold this button down here for 3 seconds, and that goes into circle flying. That's circle flying, folks. And if I press it again, it goes into spinning mode. And I press it again, I actually got to hold it, and it comes out of those circle modes. So that was I just hit the flip button by accident. Sorry about that. Come back here. Come back here. There's the front. Now, remember, the red light in the back is the back. So let's do that flip again. Flip. There's the flip feature of this drone. We'll try that again. Forward flip. It likes to descend quite a bit, so get it up high enough when you do those flips, folks. Okay, let's try the obstacle avoidance feature up. Going up a bit higher, pressing and holding this button here. And let's test obstacle avoidance. Notice it blinks when its obstacle avoidance is on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly toward this wall by giving it a right pitch, and let's see if it'll detect that wall. Yes, it does. Look, it bounces off. Let's do that again, bouncing it to the right. Detects the wall, comes back again. Let's go a little faster this time. And obstacle avoidance does work. Let's go toward the other wall. Forward. Okay, it bounces off the wall and comes back again. I was going a little bit too fast. Let's go again toward the wall. And bounces off the wall and comes back. Going to the right. And it bounces off. And also it has a detector on the bottom too to detect beneath it. Okay, let's go up a bit higher. We did the circle, takeoff, and land, headless mode. Okay, let's activate headless mode by pressing this button here. Okay, let's see if headless mode is working. That's forward, back, one up a bit higher. Let's turn it this way, and yeah, the headless mode's working because look, I'm flying sideways now. And can I spin it? Yes, I can spin it. So we can rotate it while it's flying like that in headless mode. Let's go the other way. Now when headless mode's activated, I don't think the obstacle avoidance feature is activated. Let's see if it is. No, it's not. Come around. I forgot which way's forward now, folks. That way's forward, obviously. But let's see it. Bouncing off, will it bounce off the jacuzzi? Yeah, it is. Maybe obstacle avoidance is on, but it confuses itself when obstacle avoidance is on. So let's turn that off. The headless mode confuses the obstacle avoidance. Let's turn both of them off. And up, down. Let's see if... Actually, the lights are flashing right now, so we're probably on low battery. Okay. With that in mind, while we're in the remainder of the flight, let's go to... just fly it around. Oops, take that back, folks. Hold on. Headless mode is still activated. I want to turn off that headless mode. Gyro cal. Headless mode's off now. And let's turn off obstacle avoidance. I don't want to see any of that blinking lights. I'm going to reboot it, folks. Because I'm confused whether obstacle avoidance is on or off, or headless mode is on or off. So we're going to reboot it and start over. And reset the controller, up and down on the controller. Okay, now we should be able to fly this. I'm going to start it manually this time, folks. Wait a minute. Am I bound? Up, down. Now it's starting. I'm not sure what happened there. It wouldn't start. Let's do that again. Let's land it. I want to make sure that this is working properly. Both sticks down and out. There we go. I'm going up. Okay, now I just want to fly it manually. Go up a bit higher too. It's a nimble little thing. I want to go to higher rate. Or second rate. Third rate was a little bit too extreme. Let me show you what I'm doing. We're flying manually now, or without obstacle avoidance, and without headless mode. Just showing you how to do these turns. Okay, go to third rate. And we're getting low on battery. Now on low battery, notice that it starts to beep. So that's a low battery warning on this. That means there's telemetry in the controller. So not a bad little drone. I kind of like this thing. It's kind of fun. Next we're going to put in the second battery, because I want to demonstrate that hand launching, how to fly it with the hand. And boy, I keep getting confused which way's the front and which way's the back. But again, blue light is front, red light is back. Actually, a nimble little thing. I wish I could still do a couple more flips here. I would have demonstrated some high-speed flips. Zoom. Yeah, it's actually very maneuverable. I'm just kind of surprised how maneuverable it is. But there we go. I think we're just about out of power. Almost. I thought that was it. Bringing it over again. The 450. Not bad. I kind of like this. Fun little thing. Get a picture here. Thumbnail. Okay, it's rapidly blinking. Now that means that's the end of the flight. So, And turn off the controller. Okay, let me throw another battery in here, and we'll do some hand launching and hand gesture flight. So hold on, folks. Okay, let's try hand gesture control of this drone. Hand gesture control is actually a lot of fun, folks. What happens is when we turn it on and do the hand gesture, it automatically turns on the obstacle avoidance sensors on all 4 sides and also on the belly of the aircraft. Those all come into play with hand gesture control. So let's demonstrate that. So we turn it on first, and notice the red light blinking, and we wait until that red light turns solid. And next all we got to do is toss it. And it turns on automatically. Now, if we want to send it in that direction, we just got to put your hand on the left side of it, and the sensor detects it. If it goes down and want to come up, you put your hand beneath it, like so. And that's for raising it up. Let's go up a bit higher. Let's find an altitude that it wants to stay at. And it goes over there toward the wall. And if it senses the wall, it's going to bounce back from the wall. Let's show that. Get it away from there. I'm going to go up a bit higher. And it bounces off the wall and comes back. It's going to sense that pole and go forward. It's going to bounce off the wall and come back. So it's kind of like air hockey. Air hockey with a drone. Let's do that again. Well, that time it didn't like it. So it got turned. But once it flips upside down, it turns itself off again. But we can launch it again. Let's come back and toss it again. We got the solid blue light, so grabbing it and turning it upside down, we'll turn it off. Remember that. Okay, holding it again, tossing it, and again, if it descends too low, you want to fly a bit higher, just put your hand underneath it, and that'll raise its altitude. Let's go up a bit higher. I'm going right into the ceiling. Let's see if it stays there. Okay, it should be descending here shortly. Let's send it forward along the ceiling. There we go. Let's send it into the wall again. Bouncing off the wall, coming back. Now, there's another thing this can do. Sensors. If we put our hands to the left and right of it, and then move away, it's supposed to do a flip, but it's not doing it. Okay, let's go back over in that direction. Air hockey again. Drone air hockey. Let's try front and left. And there we go. It'll spin. You wait until you see the blinking lights, and then it'll do the spin. Let's do that again. This time front and left, and then like that. And it goes into circle mode. So, pretty neat, huh? Pretty fun little toy. Now come on over here. Send it toward the wall, bring it back to us. Air hockey toward the wall. Bring it back again. Stop it there. Send it to the wall that way. And bounce off the wall and come back. So, fun. I like this thing. This is fun. Okay, let's try this again. The circle mode. And again, turn it off, just turn it upside down. Fun little drone. So, okay, I think I demonstrated most of. Let's do it one more time. I'm getting a kick out of this thing. Okay, this is facing toward me that time. Facing away from me. It don't really matter when you're flying it this way. Let's see if it comes down from up there. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. Let's see how low it'll go. How low will it go? Let's see if we can bring it up. Up and away. And air hockey flying. Fun, huh? I'm getting a kick out of this. My sponsor said this to me. Thanks. This is a lot of fun, this one. And there it goes. Okay, we're going to call it quits there.
So that's the gesture control flying with this little thing. I'm looking for the on-off switch. There we go, on-off switch. Let's take this outside and give it a try outside and see how it flies outdoors. So hope you enjoy the next part of this flight. Quadcopter 101 back again. I'm sorry, I promised you an outdoor flight, didn't I? So let's try it one more time outdoors. Remember, I got 3 batteries here. They sent me 3 batteries. I wished all my suppliers or sponsors would send me 3 batteries. Okay, let's start the motors. Actually, got to bind it. There we go. And I'm going to go to high rate. And starting the motors. And where's that flip button? Now let's see how it flies around outdoors. We'll go down to the street. There's a little bit of a breeze. But it's not doing too bad. Okay, let's see if I can do a flip while it's going forward. Sure enough, come down out of the sun. Come down lower. Go by us. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all, actually. I think this thing's only like 27 bucks, folks, with free shipping from my sponsor. It's not that bad at all. I'm kind of enjoying this little thing. Okay, no more flips. It's done with that. So, just showing you outdoors. It can fly out here. And very maneuverable, as I said. I got one more flip out of it. Okay, no more flips now. Whew, fell at that time. So we're going to call it quits. I just wanted to show you the outdoors. So automatic landing. That is the HS450. Okay, fun little drone at a really good price. So hope you enjoyed these flights. This is Quadcopter 101 signing out.
Hi, Quadcopter 101 here again. Hey, if you want to get your own shout out in one of my future videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's real simple. Just go to my channel page and click on that subscribe. And also make sure to click that bell button right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I release a brand new video immediately and give you a chance to get that first shout out. So give it a try, folks.